We got London on the trip.
Old clubs selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, old clubs selling out of the hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My crown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. Took you spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better styles. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole clubs selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole clubs selling out of here to doing.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight we kick off a new NFL season with the opener for 2023, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Now Lewis selects to return it. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Quickly to the air is Wilson. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That'll bring up second down. Throwing is Wilson. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
To throw is Wilson. This is caught. It's Boyd. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
He finds his man Johnson. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 23 yards for a touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. He absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just a second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Right back to Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Now it's Rodgers. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Rodgers going to throw. Finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be a third and about 13. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. On play action, Rodgers. And he's taken down. The Chiefs sack. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Facing some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Throwing now is Rodgers. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. But it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And it is good. That one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He completes it to Boyd. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is Charlie Jones. And taken right at the 35. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Now Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
On gain of 19 yards. First down is right.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And in for the Lions touchdown. Brandon Ayuk from 13 yards out. And the Lions are able to widen their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Wilson. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Wilson changing the play. Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. This is a check down on that play. And boy, was it successful.
So a touchdown, too. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
9 yards, not quite enough. And they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Sutton. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
26.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards for number 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Well, this is a tough spot for these Lions on the road in Arrowhead to start the year, but it's also, you'd have to say, Charles, a showcase opportunity for them because this is a team that historically hasn't gotten a lot of big opportunities like this.
And when they have gotten them, they haven't really delivered. This is a team, though, that believes that big things are out there for them. And they think that they can start to write a new history, beginning with this game right here.
That looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Rodgers now on first down. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion for him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Rodgers now to throw. Caught left side, Williams. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Rodgers now on third and goal. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Patrick. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
On the return is Jordan Lewis. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have the control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
So the completion good for just 3. That's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now it's Wilson. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. A beautiful fake. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he's got this to Jefferson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Amazing how Jefferson makes first downs like that look routine, isn't it? He's off to the greatest start by a receiver in NFL history. Set records for most catches and yards in a player's first 3 seasons and led the league in both last year.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 5-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On play action, Rodgers. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 26. 50 yards rushing for him now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is going to have the Lions first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second in a couple. Now Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here.
In motion right goes Sutton.
They go back to the ground. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line. A chance to take it across. Claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making a play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks. Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down. Now Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Lions are right back in this football game. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. This 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on the first throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Rodgers going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Patrick. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On second down, Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Now Rodgers on the bootleg, rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front seven can get him down.
Kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now Lewis selects to return it. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Pacheco once again. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, you crowd the line of scrimmage. If they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Throwing now is Wilson.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's first and goal. Here's Wilson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Well, that clock had run awfully low. Now, obviously, no hesitation. Bring out the field goal unit. Try to win it. And no one happier about that clock stopping than the field goal unit. Now, they can take their time, get set, and try and execute what they need for the game-winning field goal. From the 8, it's third and goal. They'll try and run with Pacheco. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A 25-yard attempt.
And it's good. And on an opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come. Sitting next to you, really looking forward to it. As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you right designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around. That's how I tease her. Been having my waist since a look. Been no pleaser. Always gonna crush these souls when they realize I don't need them. I don't give a f*** how close wheels. You cross the line, I'm squeezing. Every day the same routine, same ain't no new team. Never ever had hoop dreams, but I'm ballin' like I want a ring. Demon time over everything. You don't know how much it really means. Struggle took a toll on them. Oh, had to come and intervene. Boy, them keys to that Bentley. I'm trying to drive it around. I think I'm driving it gently. Nah, I'm speeding through the town. I can't even put my phone down. Trying to show the world how it sound. Around and made the wrong turn. We don't even want to turn around. Lately I've been thinking, what would I be if I ain't take a risk? Struggle, I hated it at the time, but it's the reason I'm rich. Never see me knocking nobody. I know how hard it can get. Respect whoever on they. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the